Hey there, good evening. I'm pretty sure that this is the latest I have ever gone live on Facebook. And so I wrote a few notes to keep myself on track and they just fell on the floor. Hold on. See, perfection, super not required. Okay, I just have to tell you, I'm so excited for 2021. And part of my vision is to help so many more moms go from waking up in the morning and going, I just got to get through today, to finding joy in every moment. So if you have ever felt like, okay, from the morning, I just got to soldier through today, Mama, I have been there. I have absolutely been there. I can totally remember a time in my life where I worked all day, came home, poured myself onto the couch for some dinner and some TV, and then poured myself into bed. So we've all been there. We all have days like that. It's okay. But here's the thing. I think we're really created to enjoy this life so much. So I started getting curious about how can I get more joy and enjoyment out of my life. I don't have all the answers. I'm not a happy person all the time, but I'm getting better at it. And I think when we are vulnerable in community and talk through things, we can learn from each other so much. Okay, so if this resonates with you, I would love for you to drop a comment or tag a friend or share it with somebody. If you've ever just felt like, man, I'm in survival mode, right? Like just survival mode. How can I make it through this day, this minute? And it's totally okay. But let's talk about 3 tips to shift from survival mode to thriving mode. So the first one, I'm telling you, this was a game changer for me. And fascinatingly enough, I really not resented, but I resisted making this change for a really long time. Do you know what it is? It's waking up well. Like, I'm afraid to say that when so many people are struggling to sleep, but waking up really well helps me so much. Yes, I'm an extrovert. Yes, I love my kids. We all do. We all do. That's not in question. But I am a much better person all day long if I can wake up alone. My college roommates found this out about me. They were like, Bjorgi back then. Not so good first thing in the morning. Like, maybe don't talk to her. She might grunt at you. Yeah. So whatever that looks like for you, there's a million books on morning routine. We can have a whole other conversation video about morning routines and what I do. But I'm telling you, waking up well, even if it's 5 minutes, that's to yourself, I highly recommend it. Okay, number 2 is really getting present to how do you feel? Not hot, cold. Yes, tired, but how do I feel? Am I feeling frustrated? Am I feeling irritated? Am I feeling sad, angry, resentful? Any moms? They don't pick up after themselves. A little resentment? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me. Okay. And then, is that really how I want to feel? Is that how I want to feel toward my husband? Is that how I want to feel toward my kids? And if the answer is no, then what would need to change? I like to start with me because that's the one thing that I can control. My external circumstances I can't control. And sometimes I do need other people to change, and I will let them know that, but I try to start with me too, me first, right? So like, take a deep breath, step 1, drink some water, step 2, communicate better with love. I would be enjoying this moment better if you guys would disengage from the screen for 2 minutes and help me declutter the kitchen. And then let's do something fun or whatever. Like, that's a mundane example, right? But this doesn't have to be like huge, I need therapy, I'm feeling something. Okay. And then number 3 is getting really present to the stories that we're telling ourselves. So here's this, again, a silly example, but I hope it will kind of get the gears turning. It super did for me when someone said this to me too. And that is, my oldest and I were getting ready to go ice skating. And I just asked the youngest again, you're sure you don't want to go with? And she said, no, I don't like ice skating. Okay. And then she said, I don't have good balance. And I'm like, really? You don't have good balance? You're the ballerina of the family. You can do a pirouette on a balancy ball disky thingy that makes your balance all that much harder. You can do it. Is it really the truth? that you don't have good balance? Like, it's super okay if you don't like ice skating. Everybody doesn't have to like ice skating, but is that the truth? Is that what you want to speak over yourself? Or is there a different story that you would like to tell yourself? Well, okay, so we have had this language in our house for long enough that when I asked her, baby, is that really the truth about yourself? She goes, and yes, that is how I want it to be. No, she wasn't that. She's a sweetheart. She wasn't ugly like that. It's late and I'm sassy. So I'm like, yes. Okay, so she's present to what is the story I'm telling myself? Is that the way I want things to be? And if so, great. And if not, get curious. What can we do to change it? So if you know me, you know I'm a praying woman. When I get to that place, I just ask for wisdom. What is it that needs to change? What is the story? What is the truth about me, about the situation, whatever. So I hope you found this helpful. And I would love it if you did find it helpful. Let me know. It's so great to know that, people are getting something out of it. Or if you want to tag a friend or share with a friend that you think this might benefit them, that would be awesome as well. Sleep well and stay curious. We'll talk to you later.